Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and Our Kings Competitions. We're here, Otto Wallin. Otto, this fight originally was supposed to be Chisora and Miller. It's been talked about for months and all of a sudden, boom, you're in. I know you've been after a big fight. We spoke a number of times over Zoom, but you're here now and deal was easy to make. You must be revved up for this.
I am. It's a really good fight for me and a fight that I really wanted. I had heard about maybe a month ago that Big Baby was going to fight Chisora, but then for some reason it didn't happen. And I got the call less than a week ago, and we accepted and made the deal in probably 2 or 3 days. So it wasn't hard at all.
Is that a bit different from how you've usually done business? Because boxing, everyone always talks about the politics of boxing and getting little bits and little deals over the line. How refreshing is it that you could just get it done that quickly so that you know what you're doing?
It's very nice. But I have a good team. My manager, Jolene Mison, and my lawyer, Pat English, they just took care of everything, and it wasn't hard to make. And I'm a promotional free agent, so that probably helps.
Coming into this fight, Derek's coming off a victory against Joe Joyce. He went in there as, I think, rightly so, probably an underdog, but managed to knock Joe down and get the victory. So you're getting Derek coming off a win as well. What would a win for Derek Chisora do for you and your career moving forward? Is this going to help propel you back into them big fights like you've been in before?
That's what I'm hoping, but just take one fight at a time and gotta go in there and just take care of Chisora now and win the fight, and then don't look too far ahead, just take it step by step.
You're well aware of Derek Chisora. He's a bit of a cult hero, especially in British boxing. He's given us many exciting nights. What's your sort of relationship like with him? You'll have seen him, I suppose you'll have seen him quite a lot around the Anthony Joshua fight week. What's your sort of relationship like with him?
I sparred him before when he fought Fury for the third time. Spent not too long there, but a little bit. And then obviously saw him at the Joshua fight, and I mean I've seen enough of him.
What happened that fight week then? Because obviously he's Team AJ 258. They're all one family. They're all happening. Was there any sort of crosswords between you two? I know you and AJ were fairly amicable, but was anything said between yourself and Del?
Not too much. It was just one of those days that he was trying to stir things up a little bit behind the scenes, and that's okay. That happens in boxing.
Yeah. Well, in terms of this fight, you know what Del brings: come forward, aggression. He's not going to start boxing on the back foot and moving around. Not at this stage of his career. In your own head, how do you envision this fight going?
I think, like you say, he's going to be aggressive. He likes to wing shots and just come in, bully you, and rough you up a little bit, be a little dirty. So I gotta be ready for all that and just use what I'm good at, and I think it's gonna be enough.
In all your fights, you take away something, you learn something. We spoke about this on one of our interviews, and I think I asked you, like, what have you learned in defeat, like the likes of your Anthony Joshua defeat? What you're taking away, in a way, because you have them experiences. Does it mentally prepare you for going into battle for your next fight and your next fight after that? Does it make you hungrier to say, you know what, I can take a little bit from that, even though I didn't get what I wanted from the fight? It was a big experience for you. You've had it before, but you can always add it then to something else.
I think losses is really when you learn. So you really have to look yourself in the mirror and see what can I do better, what can I learn from this, and that's what I've done when I lost to Joshua. So I think I've grown from it, and I'm getting more experience. So I think I'm just gonna get better.
Looking at the press conference today, we know Derek likes antics. You don't always know what you're going to get. You walk in a room and you might get very calm, relaxed, talking, and on another day the table might go from one end to the other. What are you anticipating from him today?
I don't know. It's hard to know. I don't even think he knows.
No. Look, some big heavyweight fights coming up. We're hearing that Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker, apparently that fight's going to happen on February 22nd. You know your boxing, you're not just a fighter, you understand the game. When you look at that stylistic matchup, what do you think?
It would be a good fight. I don't know. Probably got a favorite Dubois, but Joseph Parker is a good fighter, so two big guys also, so anything could happen.
And obviously top end of the year in a few weeks, Usyk Fury, the rematch. Can Tyson turn it round in your opinion? What do you think happens in the rematch?
Tyson can definitely turn it around, but it was very close the first time. I mean, he with some luck he could have won that one also. But I think Usyk won the first fight, so you gotta make him the favorite this time. But it's gonna be a very close fight. I think it can go either way.
Providing everything goes well for yourself against Derek, obviously this will propel you into bigger fights. Is it still in the back of your mind that one day you have to become heavyweight champion of the world, or do you put that aside and just say, as long as I'm having the big fights, you're getting financially rewarded, then that's okay? What is it for you?
I think it's a mix of everything. I want to be world champion, of course, and we only had one heavyweight world champion from Sweden, and that was in the 50s with Ingmar Johansson. Yeah, and
that'll be history, won't it?
Yeah. So that's what I want to do, and then, but at the same time, I don't want to think too far ahead. That's my long-term goal, but I'm just gotta take it fight by fight, because if I don't win fights like this, I just forget about that. So.
In terms of this arena, this is a new arena as well that you're fighting in. There's only ever been one fight up to press here. I'm not sure if there's one before yours, but you had a chance to see the arena, see the new modern building here in Manchester. It's something pretty special.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, to be honest. No. Do you want me just to?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Well, in terms of history, obviously Del's seen this. It's labelled The Last Dance. He's always spoke about fighting until he gets to 50. You'd be 49. Do you think a defeat to you, he knocks this on the head and he retires?
I have no idea what he's thinking. But if he's saying that he's gonna fight until 50 fights, why is this his last dance? I don't know where that comes from. So, if you know, feel free to tell me.
Otto, look, I appreciate your time. You've got a lot of media here wanting to speak to you. We wish you all the best for the fight, and yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.